Today is the Kindle release day of my latest book, You Came Like Autumn, which is a short story, which is a standalone short story. And this is the cover of the book. It is now available on Amazon Kindle. And for that reason, we are doing this live. Hello everyone for joining. So I would like to read the blurb. So here it goes. Life is unpredictable, and the very unpredictability of life makes it a great canvas for stories. We never know whom we will meet today and who will leave our lives forever. Often the goodbyes of our lives are unheard and unsaid. We never know when friends become strangers and strangers become friends. We can never predict the expiry dates of our relationships and whether a goodbye is permanent or temporary. As long as the heart beats, it wants to love and hope. Nivedita and Samar come across each other at an old age home after 4 decades. Although there are many unanswered questions spanning between them, there is also a longing for answers, companionship, and love. But will those matter now after all these years? Is there enough time or is it too late? So that's a blurb of You Came Like Autumn, and I won't say anything more. So if you're interested, then please do check it out on Amazon Kindle and do grab your copy. If you're on Kindle Unlimited, then you can read it completely free. So I really enjoyed writing this short story. It's very different from what I've written so far. So I had a really nice time writing it, and I hope you enjoy reading it too. Okay, I can see so many of you have joined, and thank you so much for joining. Now you can ask me questions, but I would also first like to answer the questions that I've already taken. So Sagar asked me how to develop passion in literature. Now I would say that read a lot of books, read amazing books, read the classics, and I'm sure you will develop passion in literature. Try to select your genre, try to find out which genre you enjoy most, whether it is thriller, whether it is romance, or whether it is horror. And once you find your genre, I'm sure you will enjoy exploring that genre more, reading that genre more. And once you're comfortable with that genre, you can try something else. Oh wow, Ramchandra, you have completed reading it. Amazing, amazing. I'm so glad to know that. Thank you so much. Do let me know what you think of it. Okay, Rahil asked me qualities of a good writer. Now there are so many qualities. First of all, I think that if you're writing fiction, then imagination is very important. It's very important to have that right amount of imagination in order to write fiction. And apart from it, definitely discipline. Because when we are writing, nobody is going to tell us that you have to write or you are not going to get paid. It doesn't work like that. So we have to be very disciplined. We have to make sure we find the writing time. We write every single day. So that is very important, to be disciplined and to be true to oneself. We should never write to impress someone, or we should not imitate someone. We should write what we feel comes very naturally to ourselves. So being honest and true. Which book is good to increase our literary concept? Are you asking about literary criticism and theory? I'm unable to understand your question. Alright, then I got another question. How long does it take to complete your book? Chivalry Nick asked me this question. Now it depends on the genre. It totally depends on the genre. I don't like sitting with a book for a very long time. So I like to wrap it up within 6 months. Even if I'm writing a novel, I like to work on it for 3 to 6 months and then wrap it up. And if I am working on other genres such as poetry books, then I try to write within a month. And if it's a short story, then it takes me even less than that, a week or 10 days. So it depends on the genre a lot, but editing takes a lot of time because I edit my own works. So that takes a lot of time. The first draft does not take a lot of time and it's a lot of fun, but editing it, polishing it, that takes a lot of time. Okay, I got another question. Productivity tips. Now productivity tips, now what I do, I can say that now I journal a lot. So every Sunday I write about my next week, what I'm going to do. So Monday, what are the tasks that need to be done, what are the tasks need to be done on Tuesday. So I create my entire weekly calendar on Sunday, and that really helps me to stay on track. And apart from that, obviously before sleeping at night, I write the to-do list for the next day, and the first 3 tasks are most important to complete. And these are some hacks, productivity hacks that I follow. And I also believe that working out, doing yoga, I do yoga, that really helps in keeping that balance between work and play. So these are some of the things that I follow. Thank you so much everyone for joining. The comments are moving so fast, so I can't see everyone, but thank you so much everyone for joining. Okay, I also got another question. What am I reading currently? So currently I am reading Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie, because we have our LLP book club meeting on 26th September. For that I am reading Murder on the Orient Express. Alright, so as I was saying, coming back to the short story, You Came Like Autumn, which got published today, it got released today, and I'm very happy, very excited. So if you're on Kindle Unlimited, you can read it for free. And if you're not on Kindle Unlimited, it's only priced at 49 rupees. So do download it and give it a read. I'm sure you will enjoy it. And I'm going to do a little book reading. So I'm going to do a little book reading. I'll read a little bit of the extract from the first part of the book. It is divided into 10 parts. Yes, Kunal, I run a book club on my YouTube channel, the LLP Book Club. We meet every month. The last weekend of every month we meet. So in the last month we discussed George Orwell's 1984, and this month we are discussing Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express. So if you're interested, then please do join us. You can find our YouTube channel, Learning Literature with Purba. Yes, sure, I will send the link. Definitely. Hi Chitra. Hello everyone for joining. So good to see you all. Alright, so now I'm going to do a little book reading of You Came Like Autumn. Thank you so much, Priya. So happy to know that. Thank you. Great to know that, Kunal. Alright. So I'm reading from the first part of the book. It goes like this. So as you have already seen in the blurb, the story is about 2 people who have met each other again after 4 decades, that is after 40 years, in an old age home. So, is that the same poetry book that you used to carry in college? Samar asked in exhilaration as he noticed the diary on Nivedita's lap. Yes, my granddaughter found it in the storeroom. Can I see it once? Samar said with a twinkle in his eyes. He was aware that the poems that Nivedita used to write in the diary were about their love. No matter how beautiful the autumn leaves look, they have to leave the tree. These poems have also become like that. They have no purpose now, Nivedita said with a faraway look. You have not changed a bit, Nivi. You still talk in metaphors when you want to push me away. Did you ever remember me in these 4 decades? Nivedita looked at Samar's anticipating eyes concealed by his spectacles. The years have been busy, taking care of my family and raising my children. There was no time for nostalgia. Nivedita paused and took a long breath. Then she continued. But when no one valued me, no one cared for me, I did remember you. In those moments when everyone made me feel unworthy and useless, I used to think that at least there is one person in this entire world for whom I am valuable. Nivedita's eyes glistened with tears as she said those words. She silently got up from the bench and walked towards her room. Samar watched her silhouette disappear into nothingness. Just like an autumn leaf, a yellow page from a diary had fluttered and rested on the ground. Samar picked it up and read. I can see rivers of roses, valleys of unread letters, drenched by the nimbus clouds of uncried tears spanning between us. Beloved, my eyes await the amber sun every day to flicker through the clouds, telling me about your arrival. A lone tear escaped Samar's eyes as he realized with a heavy heart that she had waited for him. If only he had made a slightly different choice, he would not have to meet the love of his life in an old age home after 4 decades. So yes, that's a little excerpt that I read from the book. It is available on Amazon Kindle. If you're on Kindle Unlimited, it's completely free. So do give it a read and let me know